Today's guest on the HD Connection is someone very, very special. Now, he attended Georgia Tech where he was a star, and when he moved on to the NFL, he was so dominant, he was named after a transformer we know as Megatron. Now, I would like to introduce one of the best wide receivers to ever play the game, Calvin Johnson Jr. Calvin, what's up, man? How retirement life treat you, man?
Busy, man. I'm busier than I thought I would be at this time, but it's great, man. It's great to see you, dude.
You too, man. It's been a while since we've seen each other. I think the last time I seen you, you was actually breaking records against the team I was playing for. But that's another story. That's for a little later. That's for a little later. So Calvin, man, growing up on the south side of Atlanta and being able to attend Georgia Tech, how special was it to be able to actually stay home and be close to your family as you attended college?
Oh man, it was beautiful, man. That was my thing. I wanted to go, to an established program, but at the same time, I wanted to be close to home so my family could come see me play. Not just my immediate family. I had a lot of family here in Atlanta. I wanted all of them to be able to have access to, to be able to see me because they came to see me in high school. I wanted to have that opportunity when I went to college. And, for me as well, I wanted to be able to access those guys as well. I want them to be within reach, because, we always need a shoulder to lean on, for different things that we go through in life.
That's right. Now, while you was at Tech, you accomplished a lot of things, man. You was an ACC Rookie of the Year. You was a 3-time All-ACC, 2-time First-Team All-American, Biletnikoff Award winner. You all over the Georgia Tech record books. But tell me this, what is your top 2 moments while you was at college? It can be anything, top 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I was in Georgia Tech, I'm just going to stick to football because I have a whole lot of great moments off the field, with the boys and all that. But football-wise, my second game, went to Clemson. We weren't expected to win that game. We went to Death Valley, man. We won on the last second touchdown from Reggie to me in the end zone. I had 3 tugs that game. It's like my coming out party, I guess you could say. That game, and then my second one was when we went down to Miami on the road. Went down to Miami and we beat those guys. I think they had like a 50, almost 60 game home winning streak going at the time. We went down to the Orange Bowl, no longer there, but we went down there, man. We played a hell of a game and we won in Miami. So those are my top 2.
Now you was drafted in 2007, the 2nd overall pick in the NFL draft. Mm-hmm. What was that night like for you and your family, man? Because I know it was special. Everybody has dreams of being drafted, but you was actually drafted 2nd overall. What was that night like for your family and yourself?
It was amazing. Definitely. We kind of understood going in. My agent gave me a good little bit of perspective and, helped me understand what was coming, So he had an understanding that we'll be pretty high, but, just for when that moment comes, you're still overcome with emotion, not just you, your whole family, because, all the work that has gone into that point, all the coaching, all the counseling by your mom, your dad, all the raising you got from your older siblings, your That's cousins, right. All that goes into it, man. And it was a celebration for the entire family.
Now with the Lions in your career, you had you had 731 receptions, over 11,000 yards, 83 touchdowns. You had a lot of individual success, but while you was in Detroit, y'all didn't have much team success. How hard was that on you and your career, knowing how much of a competitor you are?
Man, it's hard on anybody, man. Growing up, all you want to do is win. This is a team sport. And when you're out here, you're busting your hump, trying to, become the best individual, the best version of yourself that you can be, to help your team win. It takes a toll on you mentally, physically, emotionally, Yeah. And over my 9 years, we suffered a lot of L's. We had some great moments, though. We had some great teams in there, the 10, 11, 12, somewhere around that time, great team. Like I felt like that was a team that could have gone all the way if we had stayed together. But, it's a toll in all 3 of those areas, Yeah, physically, of course. But nobody thinks, we're football players, we think about concussions and what happens up there in the head, but emotionally, we don't really cover that.
And man, listen, I don't even know how you did it because I think in my 10 years, I had 2 or maybe 3 seasons where we didn't win. And boy, it was rough and tough for me. It was tough. My wife knew at the games, if we didn't win, I don't want to go eat nowhere. I want to go in the house. I want to go in the room and isolate myself. I don't want to be around nobody.
know how I
It
be.
was difficult, man.
You lose, everybody looking at you like, you all right? You good? You know, get that win. You know, so 100%, bro. I'm with you on that.
No, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When you retire, everybody was shocked. I was shocked. I was surprised. A lot of people wanted to still see Calvin out there on the field, but I need you to keep it real with me now. What factored into you retiring and leaving the game so early?
Yeah, I mean, body. You know, my mind wasn't really in it like it needed to be. You know,
Yeah.
so my mind's not in it, my body's not in it. My mind's not in it because my body's in. When you're in pain all the time, it's hard, and you can't do the things that you want to do because that pain is kind of holding you back. It kind of pulls you away. Like, okay, it makes I started thinking about other things. Not necessarily that I wasn't that I wasn't present at my job. But at the same time, I was like, okay, how long do I want to do this? Honestly, after my 8th season, that's when I really thought about pulling the plug. I tell this story all the time. My dad was the one that asked me the question. He's like, you think you could do it one more time? I was like, and I sat there and hesitated, and I was thinking. He said something before. He stopped me before I could even say anything. He's like, you can do it again. Just because you paused. Like, okay, all right, you're right. I thought about it. So, and I did it again in the 9th year, but I knew that whole year that was it.
And that's the thing a lot of people don't understand is that your body gonna tell you, man. Your body gonna let you know. The body will never fail you. That's why I used to get upset with trainers when trainers used to tell me how my body felt. Listen, don't tell me how my body feel. I was born in this body. I know what's wrong with me.
Amen.
Don't sit up here and tell me that I shouldn't be hurting when I'm telling you what I know what I'm feeling. And I know I'm tough mentally and physically.
You know it. You ain't right about that. That's happened plenty of times. It's like you say, only you. They don't let them put you out there when you hurt. That's why I try to tell guys nowadays, man. Look out for yourself. You're a business.
Right. And Calvin, man, you were so damn good and lethal that you was actually named after a transformer, bro. Megatron. Did you like the nickname, or were you kind of iffy about it at first?
You know what? It was cool. I was a little iffy because Megatron's he's the bad guy, but I was like, it's cool. The bad guy to the defense. It's all good. That's how I took it. It was great though. I loved it. It's just the timing, I guess. My teammate Roy Williams, he kind of gave me the name my rookie year because that's when the first Transformers came out in 07, I believe. And then a year later, it kind of took off.
Now, since I've been watching football, there's only been 2 people I've seen get double teamed with 2 defenders literally standing in front of them. You and Tony Gonzalez, my man. Now, at times, I know it could have been annoying, but did you feel that was a sign of respect everyone had for you in the NFL?
I took it as a ladder, 100%. It's a sign of respect. One-on-one in the end zone, everybody know where the ball going. I was just upset because they didn't at least give it a try and throw it up to me with 2 of them. I've done it before. I've done it with 3. I think I might have done it with 4.
Listen, I seen you a lot of times catch them Hail Marys, catch jump balls on numerous of people. And listen, I don't care if 2 guys on you. If I'm the quarterback, I'm throwing it up. I don't care what nobody say. They just got to be mad at me when we get to the sideline. Mad about a touchdown. Now, on December 22nd, 2012, you broke Jerry Rice's single season receiving record, and you actually finished with over 1,900 yards that season. Now, that game happened to be against the team I was on, the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm here to tell you, we went into that game saying that we were not going to let you break that record against us. Well, I'll be damned, that didn't happen. It's easier said than done. And you actually had 225 yards that night. But I want to tap into your mindset. At what point during that season did you look in the mirror and say, Jerry Rice, I'm coming for you?
Honestly, during that season, I don't think I ever looked in the mirror and said that. My coach, Sean Jefferson at the time, man.
My guy.
That I was on pace. Sean. Sean's one I was on pace probably about, I don't know, he might have told me about halfway through the season. And he was like, yeah, you just need a couple 200-yard games. You need like average 100 game. He's like, you got it. I'm like, damn, coach, okay. I mean, I could do that, but damn, that's a tall order, man. Like, Jesus. But for me, yes, I wanted to do that. And I just, I approach each week like it is each and every other week. That's my great week of preparation. So I go into the game feeling real comfortable, and I can just fly around and play fast. That's the same mindset. And I think like the last quarter of the season, you get to December, and Sean Jay is like, bro, like, you're going to get this thing. And he's just saying, I mean, I'm still like, I still got to have a hell of a fourth quarter of the season. But he's like, you got this. I'm like, all right. You know, I'm
look, hey, Cal, so we both was coached by Sean Jefferson. Now, I know he ain't said that calm now. Hey, CJ, man, I know you got this, man. Let's go. You got this now.
You 100%. You 100% right.
That's my guy, man. And to be coached by Sean, man, he's one of the best in the business. But we talk about energy, right?
Yep.
When you're doing the same thing every day, you going to the complex. People think you just happy go lucky every day. It's not like that. But when you have a coach that's energized within everything that he's doing, yes, man, it's easier to go to work every day when you have somebody like that, and he has your back 100%.
He got your back.
It's easy.
And it's his approach, bro. It's like from the very get-go, he gonna ask you. You know, he gonna ask you if you want to be great. And then what's of course your answer gonna be yes. And what he gonna say to you, he's like, well, I'm gonna coach you like you want to be great. And he coached you just like that.
Calvin, how big of a role did your parents play in your life, as you spoke earlier about the importance of being close to home while attending college?
Family's huge, bro. Like, I was talking to my sister today, and we were talking about our parents, man. My older sister, Erica, and we were just saying, man, like, they're different. But that blend of them, my dad being very, you know, we're just describing them, like my dad's just so consistent. He went to work all day, every day. He was on call. He was always on time. My mom, you know, she was consistently, you know, trying to innovate, trying to better herself, trying to further educate herself. So we saw the drive, the consistency. And I felt like, I mean, my sister said, like, we have no reason not to be successful in life because of the example that our parents put before us. Yes, it wasn't exactly the same, but that blend of their parenting, man, that took us to where we all are today.
That's a blessing. Parents like that, man, it's a blessing for young people growing up. It's a blessing. We never really realize how important our parents are. We know it as a young age, but when we get older, like the ages we are now, man, we really notice and realize how much our parents really meant. And both of us was blessed to have both of them in our lives. And that leads me to my next question. You're from Georgia. Did you ever want to play for the home team, the Atlanta Falcons?
Man.
Bro. Yeah, let us know, Cal. Let us know.
Bro, to go to high school, to go to college, and to play for the, oh, come on, man. I'll be out there doing, I would have did the Dirty Bird and all that, man. Bro, so that's why it was only right for me to break the record on Atlanta, bro. It was only right, you know, for that to happen in that game. That's what made it special to be playing y'all. But I was like, man, come on, Arthur, man, you had to come. You should have came.
Oh man, that's hilarious because I was fortunate enough to be able to play here, and man, when I tell you it was a blessing not to only play here my first 4 years, but to have a second contract here as well. It was such a blessing because like a lot of people look at it as a negative, like a lot of negative things can happen. But when you have a great family background like I had, like you have, it's not a negative. It can only be a positive. You know what I mean? And you give back to the community. You never forget where you come from. And it's just a thing of beauty. And I'm so happy I got a chance to do it. But it would be great to see you in that red and black as well, my man.
Oh boy, but I grew up, man. I grew up a fan of the home team, bro. Like, so no question, you know, I would have loved to play for the home team, of course.
Now, this is the last one I got for you, and I want to talk about the Hall of Fame. Now, the wide receiver position, you have guys like Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin, Randy Moss, T.O., Lynn Swann, Chris Carter, Art Monk, Fred Biletnikoff, all these guys in the Hall of Fame that's in Canton, Ohio. This year, you're actually eligible for the Hall of Fame. What would that induction mean for Calvin Johnson and your legacy?
Man, I guess it would be the Super Bowl that I never got while we were playing. You know, it would be, you know, I guess it would be, you know, all the work, you know, all the time, you know, sacrifice that you put in, you know, it's just all that wasn't, you know, I don't one bit take it saying that it wasn't for nothing because the NFL is a tremendous opportunity.
That's right.
To be with the greats. Man, I'll probably break down crying, man. You know,
and it's deserving though.
Real, you know, I just cry about it because it's like the accumulation of all your work.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Calvin Johnson Jr., aka Megatron. Thank you, man, for joining the HD Connection, and more success to you, my brother.
Love you, man. Have a good one.